Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me just start out, because we discussed the history a little bit of recruiting bonuses. Does anybody think just per se recruiting bonuses are a bad idea?
No, Senator, I do not. I think that there are certain times when the market is tough to recruit, that we have to have those incentives to bring young men and women into the military. So we need to have those tools to be able to man the force.
Now, in my business, we also employed recruiting bonuses, and they were most effectively paid out to employees, people that knew folks, understood the operation. In the past, recruiting bonuses actually have been legally paid out to members of the service, correct?
Correct, Senator.
But in this case, paying those bonuses to military personnel was illegal, improper?
There are many different ways something can be illegal. For example, in the types of funds that are used. When we look at our anti-deficiency concerns, we look at the type of money, the purpose of the money that Congress gives us, and the time we're supposed to spend those dollars. And so that's what we took a look at. And if those aren't done properly, it is illegal.
Now, as a manufacturer, I'm always trying to drill down and find out what the root cause of this problem was. So we have a recruiting bonus program, which on the surface makes sense and actually allowed you to recruit the number of individuals we needed, but then something went wrong. What was the breakdown? What was the root cause that something that may have been a good idea, recruiting bonus, went across the line and resulted in fraud and criminal activity?
The breakdown, the fundamental breakdown, was in how they established and then executed the program. So when you establish a large acquisition program of this nature, first of all, you have to have the right internal controls and processes in place. Some of the other parts that were challenging for the National Guard Bureau was their actual organizational structure that we found. So the structure was improper. They are working to correct that, and we've addressed that. The establishment and the plan, the acquisition strategy was improper. So therefore, that led to poor execution.
The last area I just want to explore is the authority of the Guard to actually utilize funds from this standpoint. Now, at least a previous recruitment bonus program was actually passed as a law by Congress, correct? And that was in what year?
That was in 2006 that Congress had the bonus referral program.
And this program started the same year, correct?
It started prior to that.
Actually started prior to that.
Yes, sir.
So I guess let me ask Mr. Benz here. Have you looked at the legal counsel, the legal advice that the Guard relied on to institute this program for their authority?
Senator, we did not audit the authority under which the RAP program was established.
General Grizzoli, have you looked at that?
Senator, the Guard, if I may, the Guard relied on Section 10503 of Title 10 for a legal basis, which was their authority and responsibility to assist states. That particular area is ongoing review by us right now. We wanted to have our legal counsel take a hard look at that authority.
Now, at the time, did the legal counsel look at that statute and express a legal opinion that this was legal and authorized? Or was this something that the command at the time just took it upon themselves and took a look at that statute and said, okay, we've got the authority and just move forward?
At that particular time, we believe there was some legal counsel by the National Guard Bureau to their contracting office. The question in mind right now, was it the correct legal counsel to the Guard Bureau? Well,
is there documentation of that? I mean, are there written legal opinions provided to the procuring officer?
We do not have a legal opinion or opine of the situation at 2005, no.
So that, if that legal opinion was sought, it was just a verbal opinion?
I would have to presume, Senator, that that's what it was.
Okay, I would really dig into that. I'd want to find out exactly how this authority was assumed, you know, on the basis of what legal opinion. If it was verbal, I would get testimony from the counsel that provided that legal advice. I mean, I think it is a legitimate question. I think it's kind of the heart of the issue here, too, just in terms of ongoing oversight to prevent this thing in the future. So certainly from my standpoint, I want that question answered.
Senator, we will do that, and as we review the basic authority for that, that will be part of our review.
Okay. Again, I want to thank the witnesses for your service, for coming forward, and again, thank you, Madam Chair, for this excellent hearing. Thank you.
Let me